That's Rose.
Hey,
Why you stop back there?
I don't know. How you doing?
Snow, you got a hell of a little walk on you. Where you get that walk from?
I don't know.
Huh?
Everybody says that. They say I got a little sexy walk
You
to
got a
me.
little walk on you now. Where you get that little walk from? Oh, Snow Bunny.
I don't know. I was born with it, I guess.
Oh yeah? What's up with you?
Not much. Oh
Check
man,
it
a whole
out.
lot. Let me tell you.
What?
Last time we talked, I tell you I'm tired. I'm really tired.
Now, last time we talked, you talking about the guy.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't care about him either. I gotta worry about me.
What?
Something I have found out since last time I talked to all of you guys is the more I don't focus on me and I'm focusing on everybody else and their feelings,
Right.
the higher I get,
Damn. What's
the
your name
more
about
dope I do. And the more comatized I want to be.
I'm gonna go over here and turn this way. No, I ain't gonna turn that way because I don't want mine.
So,
Let's go over here and shade though.
Okay. So this is what I'm saying to everybody.
What?
Maybe sit back and think about your do's and your don'ts and look in the mirror and see what do you love more, yourself or the drug or the people that's really bringing you down to do the drug that makes you keep getting high. Like me, I've lost tremendous weight behind the first time I fell in love. I'm not saying I wasn't on drugs before him, but I was, but I lived very wealthily. Now I don't live like I should be living. I don't take care of myself like I want to take care of, like I should take care of myself because I'm too busy worrying. I worry more for him. I pray more for him than I pray for myself. And all he does is dog me out.
Oh, Slick that boy giving you a hard time. You talk about that man all the time. He taking you through that, huh? Huh? All the men that you been with, you care
He
about
never done that to me. Never done.
on him or none of the other
No,
ones?
I've never had nobody do me like that.
But I do remember the last time, one time we talked. You said you had a man that was with you, and you left him alone because you didn't want to keep hurting him.
And
He was putting up with your shit. He was giving you money.
Man, that man kept me 2 houses.
But you don't believe in karma?
Yeah, and he told me he was gonna pray for that, and by God, I got it. But see, I didn't know how that was gonna feel because I never loved nobody. It was lust to me,
Right.
And I actually, at 40, it'd be 2 years we've been together. 42, I finally fell in love. And
You in love with Slick?
yeah, I was. I'm not now.
Why you crying?
Because I look at myself and I say, how stupid could I be?
You sound like a woman. You sound like somebody in love.
I mean, I love him, yes.
You
I
in
do.
love. You in love, and it's hurting you because
It's hurting
because
me.
you are in love, and
And-
you allowing things to happen to you that you never let happen to you before. You're like, man, look at this shit. This man dragging me.
He's dragging me through hell and back. And, I feel like, this is when last time I talked to you? 3 times he's done ran out and stayed out. I ain't seen him since yesterday.
Oh yeah, cause one time you was talking to me, you said he was gone with his sister.
Now that I accept it.
Was that ever his sister? Was that his sister?
They're not sisters. Now I guess he went with his nephew to see Marley yesterday, and she had some little white skinny bitch with black hair with her, and they disappeared. So, I don't know. I just don't care. I've been sitting there worrying and wondering if he's dead, alive.
But we ain't gonna talk about.
Okay,
hold on.
I'm sorry.
I did a video with Marley, right? And when your name came up, she was about to talk about you, and I stopped her right there in her tracks.
Okay.
I said, Snow ain't been talking about you. That shit is dead. Don't talk about Snow. So now I'm gonna tell you the same thing.
Okay, but I didn't have nothing bad to say about
okay,
it.
well, just saying. Well, as soon as I say when your name came up, I stopped. I cut it short.
Okay.
We gonna cut short too.
But
who's the white girl? Who was the white girl though?
I don't know. What's her name?
It don't matter. What they got to do with Slick?
I don't know. He ran off with her.
With Marley and the white girl?
That's I don't know. That's the stories. Stories are stories. But I do know.
I'm gonna tell you something.
He spent the night with Masked Man at this hotel.
Who was Masked Man?
Well,
Is it a chubby dude?
He's an addict that be hanging out up there. At
Okay,
that
well,
mall.
I'm gonna say I seen Marley. She went with no
I
white
know
girl.
she's not. It's just they gotta throw her name in it because she was at the apartment complex. And but in my heart, do I believe that Marley did that to me? No, she
Did what
wouldn't.
to you?
Bring a girl to something that she knows I'm deeply in love with. Marley wouldn't do that. So I'm gonna stop talking about Marley because she's a good woman and I don't believe it. So they can keep saying what they
Yeah,
want.
yeah. Marley. When I talked to Marley today, she with another man in some new little SUV, and
Yeah.
wasn't nobody else with them at all.
So I'm not.
So that's dead.
What I'm dead in is.
And plus, look at grown ass man.
He's 61 years old. So
How old?
61. But you know something that I have literally been sitting there thinking all day and all night and all day today is I'm getting higher and higher to the point where I'm falling on my face.
You going? Yeah.
And where I just want to feel so numb that
Yep. Don't nothing bother
when
you.
in all reality is I'm gonna end up deleting myself behind loving him. So I'm going to.
Well, don't do that.
I need to move on.
Yeah, you got. Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
find some kind of way to walk away without saying it was my fault. Cause none of this is my
Yeah,
fault.
you need to walk away. If you have them type of thoughts.
I've been good to that man. I mean.
Man, this ain't no, that man got addiction, man. You talking? You might be talking to that damn tree.
Tree. Yeah, you're right.
So
Because that's why he runs off.
Bottom line is, anytime you start having those type of thoughts in your mind, it's time you go somewhere else. It's time you do something else. I mean,
It is.
if something bothers you that goddamn much, when you even
me that, man.
then go ahead and move on.
It's time
So
for me to
so
go.
what is that his spot or your spot?
It's kind of like both of us. So today,
Who was there first? Y'all came together?
So me, him, and his nephew's gonna have a talk and figure out what's gonna be done. I mean, I'll pay the $65 a week. His nephew's been paying it, but not paying the cash. You know.
So it's probably more. It's probably more. At the end of the day, it probably will end up being his.
At the end of the day,
nephew.
I'm gonna be able to. I'm gonna take it because they're gonna want what I want to give him, and he's not gonna want to go up. But the end of the day is I gotta figure out how I'm gonna walk away from this man without him sucking me back in.
Oh yeah, you in that same spot. You gonna have to relocate.
I called the other old man and I told him I don't wanna. I'm not asking you to be with you or I'm not trying to use you, but I need to come back home for a while.
You asking for help.
I need help.
Yeah, you asking for help, not a relationship.
Yeah, and I don't want you to think that's what I want.
Do you honestly think that anybody would want to help you, another man that you used to deal with, when it comes to a new guy, since you used to deal with the man you asking for help, now you deal with this man, now you asking the man you used to deal with for help. Do you think that anybody's gonna be willing to allow you to come back, knowing that you're still in love, knowing that if you do come back on his house, you're gonna still find a way to communicate with somebody that you're in love. It don't matter what you tell him to get back into that house, you're gonna be still talking to Slick and over in love, and
you're right.
Then you'll be hurting this new man.
You're right, but see, something that me and Wes never got to be is friends. He went from a John to falling in love with me to a relationship. We never got to know each other, and lately we've been just being friends. And like I told him, I'm not gonna keep lying and being something that I'm not. This is how it is. I'm not gonna promise you that I'm not gonna talk to that man, or I'm not gonna sneak and try to see him, because you know, for the first time in my life,
You're in love.
I'm in love, and I don't.
Right.
My mom didn't get a chance to explain how this is. I'm going with it as we go.
Right, you learn from experience.
You know, you learn as you go. But my advice to everyone: if you're already hooked, go get help and don't let nobody bring you down. I mean, he didn't. It's not that he brought me down. It's me that's bringing me down because I don't know how to be in love. I don't know how. I don't know how it goes and being with an addict. He's an addict. I'm an addict. I mean, I just don't know how this is all supposed to work out. But I know that my goal is I'm going to be 45 in January, and this isn't going to work.
Something got to change.
Something has to change.
Right.
And if he can't change with me, then I got to change myself.
That's right. Before we end the interview, do me a favor and tell people how important it is to make the right decision when you fall in love. Because I thought that picking the right partners that's probably the most important decision you're going to make in your life.
It is, and you want to know something? I based this man on we met getting high, and Who would ever thought? And it's just not. Don't do it. And my advice is get yourself together and find that, because I thought this man was my hero, and a year and some change later, we're addicts. It's not gonna work. So, to all you guys, is get clean, find a clean man, and see where it goes.
Right. God bless you, Snow. I'm gone.